What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure, like and sub, and let's get into this. I swear to God, this is like Groundhog Day because a year ago it felt like we were dealing with rumors that Professor X and Magneto were going to be black, and a year ago, right around the time Wiki was coming out, we were hearing that Cynthia Erivo was possibly in the running for Storm. And look, as someone who got paid by my audience $1,000 because I thought they were punishing me, and I guess at the time they were, to go watch the movie Wicked, I actually enjoyed it. And as batshit nuts as Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande are, their performances actually pretty sane and empathetic. And I liked the Elphaba character despite her nuttery. So when I jokingly said, hey, maybe if she puts on 30 pounds or so and has the white wig, she could play Storm, I really actually didn't think that maybe the universe would run with that. But here we are. So yet again, yesterday we heard about Black Professor X and Black Magneto. And now we're hearing again that Cynthia Erivo from Wicked is being eyed, at least by some people in Marvel, to be Storm. So this comes from my time to shine. Hello, hit or miss as far as I'm concerned, but I guess more right than not. Cynthia Erivo is being eyed to play Storm in the MCU. So the first and foremost are going to be the people say Storm is hot as fuck. And I'm sorry, the bald look and the witch elder vampire thing that she has going on most of the time, not great, not good. You see Epic Mike here and Endymion not happy with the casting either. And even if you put on actual body weight and all that, it's not going to be as hot as apparently even other women saying that no, Storm needs to be super attractive. So this isn't a male sexist thing. And also has been pointed out, her politics, her belief, especially with Storm, she would try to subvert it and corrupt it. So notably, when she was doing press for Wicked, she did talk about Storm. She said it's a dream role. I really want to play Storm, she said. I know it sounds frivolous, but I think we haven't uncovered how grand she is and all the inner turmoil that she has. Well, if you watched X-Men 97 by Bo, you saw all of the inner turmoil and how grand she was. I'm sure Cynthia here is an avid comic reader. Don't take that out. You can see here previously the issue is that she's not exactly the nicest person when it comes to dealing with fans. Famously, when we had those Wicked posters come out and someone edited it to look like the Broadway poster, she got very upset when it covered her eyes, and she said she was degraded and hurtful and that it was wildly offensive that to try to cover, how dare you, that's me when I'm staring at you with my eyes, I'm trying to tell you very, blah 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 blah. And you get the idea. And don't nobody want her to do that with Storm. It's a bit of a pattern. You see, Erivo has built a reputation, not just as an actress, but as a performer who frequently centers race, sexuality, and personal identity politics in both her work and public persona. Rather than play a role and embodying that role, Erivo consistently tried to force the role to embody her. She even stated that Elphaba's micro braids in Wicked were meant as a way to show what was underneath the green. I didn't want to remove myself from Elphaba, she said. I wanted to connect the two. And here's the thing, I don't want you to connect yourself to Storm. If whoever plays Storm needs to embody the character full on and not have any hidden agendas of modern politics. Not the first time also that we've been threatened possibly with, for lack of a better term, a political diversity hire, because obviously Storm needs to be black, but this is one of those, what kind of black person are you? Because yeah, it's not enough to just be black anymore. You got to be politically black, as they like to say. Marvel Comics Aurora Monroe commands immense respect from the fans. She's literally an Omega level mutant. She's up there with Magneto as far as power levels. She's a weather controlling goddess, a team leader, and a symbol of resilience. Her introduction to the MCU is not just inevitable, it is foundational. Whoever is cast must unite audiences, not divide them. 100%. And yeah, just has a history of making the character about herself, which is what has been shown here. And just fans are already, look, don't nobody want Black Magneto and Professor X. Last time we heard about a possible Storm canceling, a Storm casting, it was from Ayo Edebiri from The Bear, who's also very politically minded. And so not really filling anyone with confidence. So assuming we make it through Doomsday and the Spider-Man movie and Secret Wars and the Ironheart movie that everyone's going to forget about, TV show, whatever, we're going to get to the X-Men reboot, and it would behoove them to keep them as accurately as possible to the characters and the timelines. And I don't care, say they come from an Earth where it's 1997, whatever, and then have them in the main timeline. So you can have your Magneto, who's from the Holocaust, and all the things. And Storm needs to be a hot goddess mommy who doesn't piss everyone off with her weird takes. So other rumored casting: Jesse Plemons as Beast, Julia Butters as Kitty Pryde, Margaret Qualley as Rogue, and Sadie Sink has been leaked to Jean Grey. Now, apparently she's joining Spider-Man Brand New Day, but everyone is just saying that she'll be playing Jean Grey in that, and has more connections to all this series. I don't know. You let me know what you think about this. I can probably guess you don't want Cynthia. Who do you want as Storm? And do you agree that she absolutely needs to be a foundational member, i.e. one of the leaders, along with Scott, Jean, and Wolverine, and all the fun ones? Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. By all means, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.